Being from El Paso, I had to stay.
Yes.
Okay, please introduce yourself to us.
Good morning, and thank you for letting us speak. It's an honor for me to be here this morning. I don't know if it's still morning. And I would like to introduce myself. I'm George Munoz, and I come from El Paso, Texas. The issue that I will discuss today is to improve transportation services for people with disabilities. I recently graduated from Mountain View High School. My disability is osteogenesis imperfecta, which is also known as brittle bones. Because of my disability, I have to overcome my obstacles. My major obstacle is in my city transportation. Thanks to DOORS, I have transportation throughout LULAC, and I am very grateful for the services that I count with. However, transportation needs to be arranged 3 days in advance and not available on Sundays and nights. I needed transportation to be available on Sundays and for any emergency. This will help me and others, people with disabilities, feel more safe and secure about having transportation all the time. I would like the legislature to make the transportation available Sundays, evenings, and emergencies. And in closing with it, I would like to thank you all for your time.
Questions, Douglas?
Yes, George, what things you'd like to do sometimes on the weekends if you could?
Party. Going to a sleepover.
Any other stuff you'd like to do, but you cannot do it on the weekends, or because you have to do it 3 days before?
Yeah, like going to movies or something, or to the store, because the LULAC, I don't remember what's the name of it, but they told us that we're supposed to give 3 days in advance in order for they to pick us up. But you never know what might happen. You need an emergency.
Or even if your friends just want to decide to randomly take you somewhere. I have the same problem.
And it's hard for us for transportation.
I've noticed a lot of themes running from one witness to another, and one of them being bullying. A lot of you talk about bullying, and I noticed that one of the witnesses had an idea about Jackie, who had an idea about having tolerance videos in schools. It jogged something in my memory. Thanks for being a little. There was a bill this session that was introduced by a representative about bullying in school, and to have programs in the schools to teach kids about the harms of bullying, and almost exactly like what she described. Unfortunately, it didn't pass. But I just wanted to let you know that these types of events, we want that you tell legislators that your stories and how these types of events affect you really does impact our bosses, and they hear you, and that legislation actually gets introduced based on the comments that we hear from y'all. And so I just want to let you guys know that Jack's comments just jogged something in my memory. I was like, I think there was a bill on that. Unfortunately, it didn't pass, but it did make it out of committee and onto the House calendar. So y'all do a very important service by coming up here and letting legislators know what it is you go through. So I just want to say thank you again for coming.
Which representative introduced that?
It was Representative Branch, I believe, Branch and Strongman.
That's what I thought. I thought that was one of Strongman's bills. He's my representative, and I looked that up.
House Bill 1323.
George, I wonder if I could ask you a question. I still got you up here. I honestly don't know a lot about the transportation options for, I guess, for the disabled. Can you tell me kind of what's the sort of process you go by if you want to go to the store, if you want to go to a movie, if you want to go do something? What do you have to do? Can you kind of walk me through that?
Well, yeah, you gotta go apply, and they explain you all the services. There's 2 different types of services. There's, I don't remember the other one, but it's the case 104, where they could take you anywhere you want, to the store, to church, to anywhere you want, but not on the nights, nor the weekend, nor on Sundays.
Okay. Are these, is it like a bus that comes and picks you up, or is it a
Yes.
car? Is there someone volunteering to do this, or?
Well, it's a bus
It's a bus?
that has a lift.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you all.
So when they drop you off, do they wait for you to do your activity and then come back and pick you up, or how does that work?
And we have to call like an hour ahead.
Okay, when you want them to come back and pick you up?
Yeah. Thank you.
I have a question.
We like you, George.
George, first of all, thank you for giving your testimony, very important. I wonder, when does night start? I mean, what is considered night? Is that as soon as 6 o'clock, no more service, or how late can you be transported?
Well, the latest, it could be until 7.
Until 7. And what is is there a limitation on the distance they can take you, or how far can you travel?
Well, they told me that they could take you anywhere you go, like El Paso. They
In El
can go
Paso?
like nowhere else.
Does the El Paso city have a bus service for its citizens?
It has some metro, but where I live, some metro doesn't go all the way over there.
Now, does the metro, if someone was using the metro, could they get a wheelchair on that? And,
Yes.
okay,
But
but it's not where you are.
We live away from the city,
I see.
in a little town,
Oh, I see.
and the bus doesn't go all the way over there. That's also an issue.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any more questions?
George, I think you need to come up here because I've got to go. Thank you very, very much. I know we all appreciate you being here. Go El Paso.
Thank you.